Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and welcome, one and all, to the Pirate101 Nuzlocke series here on the channel. Now, I did a poll recently asking y'all, like, if I was going to do a pirate series, what would y'all want to see? And the options were on a budget and Nuzlocke and then something else, but, we're doing a Nuzlocke, and I know that the Nuzlocke option lost the poll by 30 points, but it's okay, because I usually just play this game on a budget anyway, so we will be combining the two ideas, but the Nuzlocke idea will be taking center stage, just because, I mean, that is sort of the main deal with it. So, for this Nuzlocke series, I've got a series of rules, and yeah, I mean, ultimately, though, I'll get into that in just a moment. Let's start by creating our character. Somewhere in the spiral.
Get down! She's going to blow!
Oh.
It's one of these prisoners. Check the ones down there, monkey.
I am on it.
What did you call me?
Is this the prisoner we're looking for?
I guess.
Hard to say. You there! You're standing on me blindside. Are you a boy or a girl?
I will say right now that I have maxed out 13 pirates in my time playing this game. That's a lot. it's definitely a lot, although I guess technically right now I have 0 max pirates because of the recent updates, so I mean that's also part of the inspiration for starting up this series, but let's continue. I'm very seasoned when it comes to this game. Just that's why I mention that.
What's your name, pirate?
My name, I've definitely had a couple ideas, and I found one that I think this name's got some aura to it. Here we go. Butterfly click a lot because there's so many names. Silent Lenore, and it'll make sense in a moment.
I told you, she is the one.
Maybe so. If you are who you say you are, prove it. We know you're an orphan. How'd you lose your parents?
Well, both of my parents are still alive, but I will be losing my beloved Winter Moon to a storm this fall. Real ones know.
We're lost in a storm, you say.
This will come into play later.
So, who raised you then? Where'd you grow up?
Alright, this is very, very, very important for anybody starting a new pirate, or really just trying to get into the game in general. These are not created equal. Grizzleheim, naturally tough, will give you an extra 5% health buff throughout your full playthrough. Crocotopia will give you a plus 5% spell power buff throughout your playthrough, which is also important, because spell power is definitely going to be important, even on the class that I'm going to be running this with. Y'all will see in a bit, but Keen Eyes gives you a flat plus 5 accuracy bonus, and after you get past like level 20, that doesn't matter anymore. And it's the same with Born Warrior and Born Sneak. This will give you plus 5 dodge, flat, plus 5 weapon power, flat. None of these three are any good. This one is kind of good, but we're going to be going with Crocotopia just for that extra spell power, because this is going to buff our heals, our poisons, our bleeds, our everything.
You learned to fight in the arenas of Crocotopia under the blazing sun?
Yep.
You must be very good with a staff. Rocket.
So how did you end up locked in this brig? What crime did the Armada arrest you for?
So, a big part of my identity on this platform is that I love the Ice School, and that has been my main since 2011 when I started playing Wiz. But for Pirate, very similarly, my main has been Swashbuckler. There are 4 other classes to really look at here, but Swashbuckler, that's always been me, so we're gonna be rocking with it here.
So, you assaulted an Armada officer while defending your best friend's honor.
You are a swashbuckler. Swashbucklers are known for their speed and cunning.
What distinguishing marks have you got? You know, hair color and style, expression and whatnot.
Well, while I work out the, I guess, appearance, I think this is what I did for Daphne, so we'll go ahead and reuse it. But with all of that, let's go over the rules for this Nuzlocke, and there are certainly like a number of those because, you know, the Nuzlocke idea, it's like a whole thing. and I mean, there's going to be some very important parts of this. So, the first rule that I'm adding is that the full game must be played on a budget, and basically this means no spending crowns, no shared bank or nothing, just to sort of, you know, combine the two, the two ideas and all that. So, yeah, that's the first rule. And then the second rule is that if a companion dies at any point, that companion is quote-unquote dead. Really, they just get relegated to Sailin duty for the rest of eternity, and you'll find out that is later as well. But the main point is, they cannot be used again for the rest of the playthrough. The third rule is, if the player pirate dies, then that kind of just sucks, to be honest. I'm not restarting this shit for any reason. Gonna keep it a buck. Pirate deaths will be chronicled on my death spreadsheet that I use for Wiz on a budget. One caveat though, if all of my companions die and I can't go get any more at any point in the run, then and only then will the run be over. For the fourth rule, no farming. That would ruin the point of a Nuzlocke. And I mean, it is pirate. Wiz has a lot of like active farming spots that are really important for progression, but pirate not so much, so it doesn't really affect too much. But I mean, still, there are some things that you could farm for that will be off limits for this playthrough. So yeah, I mean, the only like big farming spot before max level pretty much is Moo Manchu, and I'd rather shoot myself than farm him.
You're gonna need a flag. Every self-respecting pirate needs a flag.
That is true.
Select an icon for your flag. Use the color buttons to choose its base and trim colors.
So this will dictate what my companions look like. So we do actually have gold as an option, so we're definitely going to be going with that. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and make a flag real quick.
Now choose how the field behind the icon is arranged. Use the color buttons to choose the base and trim of your flag's field.
We could do that, I guess. Go for the black and the gold, but I think I like this more.
The colors you pick for your flag will also be used by your crew for their uniforms, so you can keep track of them in a fight. Now let's get you out of this confounded cell. There's pirating to be done.
Do you want to skip the tutorial? Well, I did decide to skip the tutorial. If you want to experience Pirate for yourself, I definitely recommend doing it. But I will definitely be talking about just all of this, all of the important stuff that you learn from the tutorial anyway. So, first and foremost, Subadai is our first companion. This is a Buccaneer companion, one of the other classes, of course, and he will be very strong as the game goes on. So, this is our first companion, and then also, to continue with the rules, everything must be soloed. I may make exceptions for a very small list of fights, since some of them are seriously on demonics, but otherwise everything has to be soloed, except ship combat. Fuck ship combat. And the next one up, and this is where Subadai is important as well, if a dead companion can be promoted via a quest, not through gold, then they will get a revive upon promotion. Subadai has 2 promotions throughout his, I guess, time in the game, so that is going to be helpful, I guess, in case he ever dies. That's just something that I'm throwing in there, just to, I guess, ensure that I can maybe get my mains back if the game becomes actually just unwinnable, like way down the line, that sort of deal. So that's just a little caveat that I've got. Of course, you know, if it's not popular, then I might get rid of it. So definitely leave a comment about that. And then the run ends at whoever the last boss is. I don't know anything off the top of my head past Sinbad Part 1, to be honest. I mostly played before, you know, this, like, 2022 and all that. So there is that. And then there's also no doubloons outside of Treasure Bath. That would cheese it too much. Doubloons are like treasure cards, but for pirates. And yeah, I mean, we'll probably see some more about that as well. But for now, let's talk to Avery.
On the run from the Armada, are you? Well, I run a pirate haven here, not a charity. If you want me to hide you, you'll have to work for it. One of my more willful crewmen, a buccaneer named Finn, stole a jade amulet from me. I need it back. Finn fled to Skull Mountain and roused the Troggies. Now they're bombarding us. Get my amulet back. report to Chief Rigby at the West Bastion. If you're to be a pirate, you'll need a ship. Do this right, and I'll give you one. You have my word of honor. Do we have an accord?
Yes, we do, Captain Avery.
Ahoy there! Keep your head down, lest you're looking to be blown up.
Whoa.
Blasted troggies. They've gone
Whoa.
mad, they have.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna replay that. Whoa. Your head just got taken off, dude. Wow, dude. Sorry, dude. Oh my god, it happened again.
You want to help? We need to stop this bombardment. Go find Bonnie Ann. She went across the bridge to teach the troggies a lesson. You'll do more good there.
Dude, I mean, he just got his head taken off 3 times. What's going on? Okay, well, one of the rules for this Nuzlocke is that there's no shared bank, so I can't just, like, reach in here and grab any of these pieces of gear. Do any of these even apply for Swashbuckler? Probably not. But, like, I can't get these shoes, for example. They give a pretty solid revive, or this Shoes of Faunus that gives a Valorous Fortress. So I can't be doing any of that. However, for the sake of just, like, not having to run around too much, I'm going to be taking this extra Clockwork Courser out of my bank just so I can have it. I mean, it's, like, cut me some slack here, Tim. It's so much faster to do this.
So who are you then?
Silent Lenore.
Avery sent you. Good. You've come just in time. That Finn, he's a wily one. He riled up the troggies till they're mad as badgers. The slimy devils raided us last night. Took half our powder stores. Now they're flinging it back at the town. We're trying to fight back, but there's too many of them. Soften them up a bit and I'll help you find Finn. Report to Lieutenant Smollett after.
Look at the footprints. There is a safe path here.
Well, I really wish that I could see what he's saying. But yeah, this is going to be how Pirates combat works. Let me turn this on because it's off by default for some ungodly reason. Everything else, okay, automate companions, we can also take that out, but yeah, so...
You're in combat!
Okay,
Later
Beachbeard.
you can have up to 4 pirates in a fight, but we'll get to that.
So yeah,
You don't need to tell your companions how to fight. They can do it on their own.
well, I just turned off automate companions, so...
Select companions to give specific orders. Unselected companions make their own combat decisions.
If you don't like this feature, go to settings and disable it.
Well, as somebody who doesn't like the feature, I just disabled it. So this is how Pirates combat works. This is a battle board, and basically... or I'm gonna get shot here. Oops. Oh, never mind. I'm a swashbuckler. I dodge. That's part of Swashbuckler's class identity. So, every class in Pirate out of the 5 has their own school identity. And Swashbuckler is kind of like the assassin class. Well, now that they've shut up at long last, I thought they would never. Swashbuckler's main shtick is that we can dodge and hide, which you'll get to see some of that later on. But, yep, that's mostly just Swashbuckler's main shtick. Buccaneer will just sort of charge in and annihilate, kind of just whatever. So, you know, that's what Subadai does, that sort of deal. Oh, I just got a crit. 54 damage is a level 1. You'll have to see it. That's also part of Swashbuckler. As the assassin class, you know, we're kind of just up. Love that. So, you have that. Pretty good. We got ourselves a cook's hat for 3 extra health and a cup-hilt rapier. But I like the pirate daggers better.
Smartly done, pirate. Now we'll show these croaking fiends the error of their ways.
Well done indeed. You're good to have around in a fight. I said I'd help you find Finn, and I'm a girl on my word. You have room for another on your crew, Captain?
Yes, ma'am. And Bonnie is a very important companion.
Finn fled up the trail. I'd wager he's hiding in the Skull Cave. I sent 2 of my best scouts, Livesey and Shepard, up the trail to see. They've been gone for hours. Go see if the troggies got them. If Livesey and Shepard are alive, they'll know where Finn is.
So, Bonnie Ann, newest companion. This is a musketeer. Musketeer is sort of like the ranger type of class. It's just very, like, it's based on ranged attacks, as you can see by, you know, musket. And there's also 2 other classes. There's Witch Doctor, which One of the Troggies from earlier was a witch doctor, and they're kind of like a mage class. They're all about like magic and all that, and I'll explain privateer after this dialogue bit.
You there! Help!
But yeah, those are witch doctors. The shamans are witch doctors.
Say, Kevin, you're here. You need to get me out of here, and right quick, before the Troggies come back. I can't get the lock open. We need the key. One of the Troggy shamans must have it. Bring me that key.
Alright, time for our first defeat and collect quest. But then the privateers are kind of like the quintessential support class. That's mostly just all that really needs to be said about that. They're just really, really good at buffing their team. But yeah, not really a whole lot to say. Can I dodge this too? Yes, I can. I've been attacked twice and haven't gotten hit yet, so... attacks can just straight up fail like that. I'm not the only one that can dodge. He can always block, that sort of deal. Although there are guaranteed hits like Subadai's little epic strike here. That cannot be dodged. So that's what's up. And I did, in fact, get the cage key. Love to see that.
Thank you, pirate. I thought I'd never get out of there. Want Finn, do you? He's up the trail, but he's not alone. There's a whole gang of sharks up here. Cutthroats by the look of them. They set up a camp across the bridge. They're up to something. Shepard and I found him, but the sharks attacked and we got separated. I didn't see Finn, but he must be near. You attack the cutthroats to draw them away. I'll sneak into their camp and see what I can find out. When I'm done, I'll hide in the mouth of the Skull Cave. We'll meet again there.
So, yeah.
You're getting stronger. Time for your companions to join in. Type U to open companion management.
Companions have levels just like you. Spend training points to raise a companion's level.
You can get more training points from gaining levels, training tomes, or from quests. Look under the companion display window to see how many training points you have.
Right now I got 2.
Click your lowest level companion to select.
Let's go, kid. I am not afraid.
And there are the cutthroats. Let's go pick a fight.
Well, that got interrupted, but basically these companion training points you'll get a bunch every time you level up. So I've got 2 right here, and I could just sort of train my companions up. So Subadai goes from level 1 to level 2, gets an increase in weapon power and health. Love to see that. And yeah, we can just engage the cutthroat ourselves some snitch leggings. Go crazy.
Well done, pirate. During your diversion, I found this note. Listen to this.
Love this guy's voice.
Our buyer won't be here for a while. I'll be in the temple. When the buyer arrives,
bring him to me. The temple entrance is in the Skull Cave.
Finn is in the Skull Cave. We will follow.
Honestly, like, Pirate101's voice acting is so good. Y'all will see. It won't be this episode or probably the next one, but there's a character called the Frog Father with just the most amazing voice in the entire game. Just a heads up on that. Oh, a chest. What could that be?
Look, a chest. Let us see what treasures it holds.
Well, it holds a little coat, which I'm down for.
Got a new bit of gear. To put it on, click the hook in the top menu.
Actually, I could just click on it, but, you know, sure. But yeah, my character, my backpack, of course, B works as well.
This is your back.
Here, behind the waterfall. We found it. Looks like we'll have to cut our way through.
Got ourselves a little shortcut back, as well as another chest. I'll take that. There's a bunch of badges that you can get for opening chests, like those little wooden chests in Pirate. I wish they had them in Wiz, but
Getting lost? Your quest arrow will point where you need to go.
These tunnels are crawling with crocodigators, but we can sneak past them if we keep to the walls. That water's too deep and too fast. We'll never make it.
We will find a way. Finn must not escape.
You there! Come here, quick!
they've really streamlined the Skull Mountain part of this, by the way.
Livesey sent you? Very good. When Livesey and I split up, I made me way in here. Been trapped here for hours, watching and listening. Finn's down the tunnel a ways in the throne room. But there's a problem. The villain flooded the tunnels. There's a raging river blocking the way. We gotta drain this water. The shrine here is the solution. Press the keystones and the 3 statues in it, and the main drain will open. Second problem, there's troggies holed up in there. Finn's goons said the devils drove them out.
Finn's what?
I reckon they won't take kindly to you lot breaking in.
So here's something called an epic talent. Subadai just used a vengeance strike after getting hit, and that's basically just what it does. Vengeance strike is basically you get to hit the person if they hit you. So there's a lot of these, and they will become very important down the line, but
We've got the key.
yeah, I will explain more about that once it is necessary, and I will definitely show
See that
y'all.
mark on the floor? It's
Okay,
a
but
sigil,
weird.
and that means there's action on the other side of that door.
Walk up to a glowing sigil and tap X to stand on it. A 10-second timer will begin.
When the timer's done, every player on the sigil enters the room together. Step off to back out.
Bruh. But yeah, there's definitely very good ways to build your companions, and as well as yourself, so I will get into that. Bonnie's double tap basically just means anytime she lands a critical or kills a target, she just gets another hit off. So, pretty cool. Very nice. But we'll see. As we get later into the series, I will definitely be explaining more about that. And so this one's a win condition type thing. So, basically just there's in Wiz, of course, you just have to defeat your enemies, but in Pirate, there's win conditions like this, and the Troggy Shrine is basically like a tutorial for that. So hey, there's readied spell, so if you walk within range of him, then he'll get to use that and get a hit off. And there's melee, ranged, and magic versions of all of the epic talents. So readied spells equivalents are repel borders for melee and overwatch for ranged. So pretty neat. And then can I dodge? I actually took my first hit of damage earlier in the fight with the cutthroats, but yeah, it's not really too big of a threat. Another fun bit about swashbucklers is the fact that we can just run really far. I don't know why it's a thing, but swashbucklers have a tile range of 6, while everything else has a tile range of 4. And swashbucklers get 2 talents called Fast later on that increase our range. So that's pretty cool as well. That's going to be pretty helpful for some stuff going forward, and it's already really helpful right now because I was just able to walk over to that and hit our win condition. So that's what's up. That is the Troggy Shrine officially complete here in episode 1. Did I say compete? Complete with an L. There you go. There we have it.
The statues did their job, and now it's time to do ours. To battle!
You did it! The water's passable now! I should report back, but if you're going after Finn, I'll help you first.
Ye found an ally. Allies fight on your side for one battle, but not under your direct control.
Well, unfortunately, we're only level 2 going into this fight, so that's really sick. This fight is very poorly tuned after the streamlining of Skull Mountain. Y'all will see why in a moment, but you used to go into this fight on level like 4 or 5, which is sort of on par, but we're going into this on level 2, so who knows, maybe maybe I'll just lose a companion here. That would kind of suck, wouldn't it?
You made 3 mistakes, Pirate. First, you took the job. Second, you didn't bring an army. Last, don't fight me in the dark. The dark is where I shine.
Hold your ground, friends! Cutthroats are bullies and cowards! Beat their leader, and the rest will turn tail. So get Finn!
So defeat Finn Dorsal. That is our win condition. This guy's basically like the Rattlebones of this game, so all we're really going to do is just set up here. That's kind of all that there is to it. Just going to move my people up a little bit. Finn's going to walk in. Eventually, Subadai's going to get his Vengeance Strike off. Pretty good. And then Shepard is basically who we need to have carry us to victory, because, like, he's actually on level for this. Because Finn has 137 HP. Like, you saw earlier, I hit this, like, crazy crit shot with my sneak attack, and it did 54. So that's not even half of what we have to do to Finn. And I got lucky doing that. So we'll see what's going on here. So Shepard's fortunately going straight for him, which is good. He's got cheap shot, which basically means like he can attack me if I run around him, which I have to do right now. So hopefully I can just dodge that. Please? Nah, it's only 8 damage anyway. See, but I could only get this far. But Bonnie Ann is going to use Scatter Blast, which will reduce both of their dodges. So that's also good, especially given he's over-leveled. So that's very not good, though. But 2 of them are dead. We'll see. Bonnie's still on 40 HP. Subadai and I can... it's all on does he crit. And I'm not positive that he will. It's kind of a gamble. But we'll see. Okay, that did very little damage. But Bonnie's going to hit a crit for 26 damage. Pretty solid. So, oh, he did crit. Okay, well, that is Bonnie Ann dead. I mean, you can just get RNG'd in this. That's kind of the only thing with it. So, Bonnie is officially out for the count until I can get her to level 8, which is probably not going to be for a couple episodes. So, just got to kill Finn now, I guess. RNG. World's unluckiest man plays pirate. So, there you have it.
I want you to remember this moment, pirate. This is the moment you won your first victory, and the moment you made your worst enemy.
Ah, shut your jaws, you bully. Well done, pirate. You're a good one to have handy in a fight. I'll report back to Lieutenant Smollett. You take the amulet to Avery. I hope we meet again.
So yeah, with Bonnie Ann dead, I'm very glad that I put in that little caveat about, you know, if there's a promotion quest for a companion, then they can come back, because that's a little ridiculous. Finn is just a very RNG heavy fight, but yeah, I mean, that caveat, it's not going away. I mean, maybe it will, but I'm still gonna employ it for this, just because that's kind of stupid. I mean, we're just underleveled for it. So yeah, that is that. Hello, Avery.
You've done it! The Troggy bombardment has stopped, you've recovered my amulet, and Finn is brought to justice. Well done. You didn't even try to swap my amulet for a fake. What are you, an honest pirate? Ha!
Level 4. Skip level 3 entirely.
Well, a deal's a deal, and you've done your part, sure as silver. A ship I promised, and a ship you'll have. You take this writ down to the docks and seek out Dockmaster Dan. He'll see to it. Farewell to ye, Captain.
Okay, so I can't even do this until she hits level 8, so that's really cool. But for now, let's get Subadai up a little bit.
This companion's gained a talent.
Choose one of the display talents and click to select it. You can mouse over them to learn their effects.
Well, there you go. Companion talents. So I basically just gave Subadai an extra 10 HP. You can do that every 4 levels, so pretty neat.
Ah, Avery sent you to claim a boat, I see. Congratulations. You're the proud owner of that mighty ship. Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. That's not your ship. That's the one.
Bro.
And what a ship she is. You'll be the terror of the skyways in that beauty.
If I may be so bold, young pirate, that boat is indeed the saddest excuse for a ship that ever moored at this harbor. I cannot see But even from here, I distinctly hear its worn planks creaking and groaning like a sick yak.
He thinks he can trick us. He cannot. Let us confront him.
What? You don't like your boat? I mean your ship? Oh dear. But I'm afraid there's nothing to be done. I've honored the letter of our agreement.
I could stab you through the throat right now.
I'm afraid I can't give you a better ship, Captain, but I can point you toward that which every pirate loves even more than his ship. Treasure. Have you ever heard of Captain Gunn? 'Tis a fine tale, and like the best of tales, it ends in gold.
Ooh, first puppet show.
Captain Gunn was a legend of the Skyways, feared by pirates and princes from Marleybone to Monquista. A finer smuggler never slipped past a blockade. Gunn sailed to Mushu, mysterious realm of the samurai and the ninja pigs. And there, he made a tremendous discovery. On the cliffs of Mushu, there grows a rare and tasty delicacy, yum-yum fruit, the most precious commodity in the spiral. That's right, yum-yum fruit. It can cure disease, grant strength, and even restore youth. And it makes your breath minty fresh, which is nice. Unfortunately, the Emperor of Mushu holds yum-yum trees sacred. Stealing yum-yum fruit is punishable by death. If you get caught. Gunn smuggled back loads of the stuff, and he sold it by the ton. Yum bread, yum cake, yum pudding. But his real stroke of genius was when he bottled it, and he called his creation Yum. Pirates went crazy for yum, and everybody else did too. Gunn was rich. He even trademarked the song. Whenever a pirate sings yo-ho-ho in a bottle of yum, crafty old Gunn makes a penny. When he retired, Captain Gunn was the richest pirate in history. And then he died. So, where's Gunn's gold? No one knows. His last will and testament is the key, and it's been lost for years. Until now.
Ooh.
Oh, an associate of mine found the will, and I can get you on his crew. If you do me one favor. There's a chalice in the treasure, wrapped in sailcloth. Bring that one piece back to me, and the rest of Gunn's loot is yours.
Okay. You know, chalice wrapped in sailcloth. That's okay. That won't be major. We can do that.
Go see Morgan Lafitte in Swashbuckler's Hall. She's trained some of the best fencers in the Spiral. She knows the crew looking for Gunn's treasure.
All right. Bad company. Very interesting.
Meet your class trainer. Your trainer will teach you talents and powers to give you an edge in battle.
New talents and powers will become available all the time. Be sure to visit frequently.
And who is this? A pirate? A swashbuckler? Marvelous! You have come to train, yes? To sharpen your reflexes and skills to be a great fencer? I will teach you. Avery has chosen you to help find Gunn's gold? Bold choice! Seek out my sister-in-arms, Sarah Steele. Ask the barkeep at the Kraken Skulls Tavern. But before you go, young swashbuckler, it is time for your training to begin. Observe!
So this is basically our Lydia
Are
Grey
you?
Rose.
The training menu shows the talents and powers this trainer offers.
Talents provide passive benefits. Powers are special attacks or actions you activate during battle.
To learn a talent or power, click it and hit train. Talents or powers in red can't be learned yet.
Check back frequently. Don't forget to visit other class trainers to see what they can
And
teach
we
you.
will be doing that. So this is the hide that I mentioned earlier. There are more tiers of it, like Walk in Darkness. We unlock that later. And then my beloved Black Fog. Oh my god, I cream every time I see this card pop up in my starting hand. But Walk in Shadows is the first one, and it does ×2 damage while hidden when you attack. So pretty solid, especially when you combine that with Sneak Attack. So of course we're going to grab that. And then there's one more thing. Little Fan Flanders over here. A fun fact about me. I have soloed this entire game without Fan Flanders before. And any of these Inhuman Resources companions, because that is the name of the quest that you get them from. And so I have played through this game probably 10 of the 13 times without having gotten these companions. And there's a reason for that. Because it used to be when you got to level 70, you could come back, get Fan Flanders or whoever else, depending on your school, and she would recruit as level 71. And that was pretty cool because max level was 70 back then. So having a level 71 fan, that was the whole thing. And I was going to do it. I fully intended to do it again for this playthrough, but I found out a couple weeks ago that they capped the level at which companions can be to 75, which is the new max level, so which makes sense. I mean, if I had Fan Flanders at level 76, as we saw before, 76 is a multiple of 4, and I would have been able to get a new talent that I would not have been able to get if she was on level. So we are going to have to get Fan now, so she'll be helpful all throughout. Just she can't die because she doesn't have a promotion quest, so I can't really use my cop-out caveat, so
Ahoy there! Putting a crew together, my fine captain?
It is a good thing you are here, mon ami. I have a friend I would like to acquaint you with. Un petit femme who seeks a crew. You will be her captain, no? I am sure she will learn much about swordplay on your crew. Fantastic!
I'm eager to join a crew of proper pirates, Captain. What's that? My qualifications? Well, did Miss Lafitte tell you I've only just escaped Newgate back in Marleybone? You don't mind me being a very famous thief, do you? Good. It seems I've found a captain to serve at last.
Yes, sir. Level 5 Frog Adventurer. She does have 2 promotions, but we are going to have to be very, very careful because she is about as tanky as a wet paper towel. So let's kind of improve that. So, all right, let us continue to Skinny Pete.
Sarah Steele. She's here, young pirate. The treasure hunters are in the cellar, meeting in private. Head down through the trapdoor yonder.
And look who it is.
Tone with me, rat. You may be lending your ship to this enterprise, but the will is mine. I'm the leader.
So I'm to be not more than a lowly pilot then? Pshaw. How do we know you even have the will?
Oh, I have it all right. It's right here.
Par! Get him, boys, and take that will!
Fighting Ratbeard himself. Oh, never mind.
The treasure's mine, you lubbers! Finish him off, lads! I'll meet you at the hideout!
Ratbeard stole the will! He's going to get away!
Typical Ratbeard, dodging and deflecting like always. So because Bonnie Ann died, and I can't use her until, I promote her in a few levels, she's going to have to go back down here, and I will not use her for this fight. But I do still want to show off hides, so pretty neat. Subadai and Fan, of course, going to do their own thing. So here's the hide in action. 96 damage. Pretty solid. And then this is how you use flanking, which is the default talent that comes with Fan.
I owe you my life, young pirate, and I'll gladly join your crew to repay the debt. Now let's go upstairs and get that thieving rat.
Sarah Steele has been recruited, and, I finally have a squad that doesn't involve Bonnie, so that's pretty cool. We can also give her a new epic, and epic talents are basically just what I've been explaining before. So something like Riposte is going to be pretty good for Sarah, so we're going to go with that. I'll probably give her Blade Storm later on, but I kind of massacred Sarah. She doesn't have her own hide anymore, which I'm kind of sad about, but oh well.
You chasing Ratbeard? He come barreling through here like a greyhound with his tail on fire. Ran out the...
You looking for Ratbeard? He went that way, towards the dock.
Ooh, what you got?
Looking for Ratbeard, are we, Captain? I can help you, young pirate. I know precisely where Ratbeard has gone. How do you ask? I may be blind, but I have acute hearing. I distinctly heard a group of 6 pirates running by. From the sound of their panting and their distinct smell, they were definitely wharf rats. I heard Ratbeard himself call to raise sail for home. It's well known Ratbeard and his gang make port at the blood shoals in the channel beyond. There's no time to waste. Talk to Dockmaster Dan and take possession of that death trap. I mean boat. Race to Blood Shoals. You'll find him.
There's your ship. She ain't pretty, but she'll fly at least as far as Blood Shoals. Head on up the pier to claim her and be on your way. Good hunting.
So, you've got your first ship, eh? Congratulations, pirate. You're a captain now. Take the bottle and you'll be underway.
The shabby fool.
We pirates keep our ships in little magic bottles. Easier to keep track of them that way.
To unbundle a ship, click the ship button at the top of the screen.
You've earned a badge, pirate. Badges are special honors for a special accomplishment.
Click the hook in the top menu, then My Badges to see a list of your achievements. Good hunting.
See those glowing ribbons over there? Those are wind lanes.
When your ship enters a wind lane, it will follow the lane automatically. No steering required.
Pretty sick.
You've reached your destination. Hit X to land your ship at the dock. A new life fountain. You're bound to it. You'll appear here after a loss, till you bind to another.
Judging by all the footprints, it looks like a crowd walked into that cave there.
It doesn't look like anyone's left. Ratbeard will answer for his treachery.
Oh, hello.
Wait, you still live. Stay and hear my tale of woe, I beg you. Look upon us, you who yet breathe, and pity our cruel lot. Ratbeard, our captain, told us of a treasure for the taking. We helped him win the will, as ye well know, and sailed back here to feast in celebration. We'll soon be rich, boys. That's what he told us. But the villain betrayed us. The food was poisoned. He killed us all and left us here. A feast for crabs. He'll have all the treasure for himself.
Typical Ratbeard moment.
Unless you stop him, that is.
Level 5.
Ah, there you are, my prodigy. Come see me at once. You need practice.
Our spirits are trapped, pirates. We have unfinished business, debts are hard, and honor that leash us here like chains of steel. You can grant me eternal rest by making sure Ratbeard never takes Gunn's treasure. But that won't help me shipmates, Matty, Mo, and Jack. Of all the chains holding his shipmates here, Mo's are the strongest of all. Mo wronged his true love and can't bear it. Manny there, he's a good lad. But a wrong he's done his former captain chains his soul in grief. Young Jack there, he's haunted by his dishonest deeds. Ratbeard's treachery taught him just how shameful his misdeeds were. I can't help you stop Ratbeard till I know they won't be left behind. Set their souls at ease.
Well, we will be helping out Manny today. These 3 rats are basically the 3 streets of Pirate. Of course, Triton Avenue, Firecat Alley, and Cyclops Lane are their counterparts in Wiz. One of them is free, the other 2 aren't, and I will not be able to do them because I don't have membership right now. So we're going to start with Manny because he is the free one. He's like the Triton Avenue, so let's talk to him.
There's a debt I owe, and I can't move on from this world until I pays it back. Before I joined Ratbeard's crew, I sailed with a pirate named Zadok. He set out to find a lost city of gold, and we found the way to it. The passage to that city lies in this very cave, through that tunnel. Zadok found the key that opens that ancient door. We were rich, we thought. But then we heard a terrible roar from the passage. Me and the lads turned tail. We left the captain behind. Fearing our doom, we shut the door. I'd pilfered Zadok's key, you see. I locked the door, sealing my captain in forever. They've called this place Traitor's Cave ever since. Zadok's been stuck in that cave all this time. The guilt's too much. I beg you, go save him. You'll find the key in that chest there.
Here's the key. Let's go find Zadok in this city of gold. Open the ancient door, Captain.
So far, so good. Let's get going and be ready for trouble.
Zadok, our first hunt is over. Now we shall find this city of gold.
Who the blazes are you? Back! Stay back! I warn you, this place has mighty guardians. Are you real or another dream? Been trapped here so long I lose track. Manny sent you? That mutinous rat? Wait. Who's Manny again? Wait! Listen to me! Look up there! You see that hole in the ceiling? There's a lost city up there. A city of gold, just waiting to be plundered. When me crew left me here, I had nobody to work the winch, you see? Couldn't go up, no. But now that you're here, we can go... No! The key! The winch! It needs a jade key, and it's gone. The cursed cave lizards, they took it. Get it back from...
Look at these wee beasties. Let's see if any of them have that key.
The lizard had this jade plate. This must be Zadok's key. Let's go give it to him.
Who's there? Get back! This place has mighty... Oh, wait. It's you again. You're back. You were gone so long. Or were you? Did you find the key? Yes, here. Now we can... But do we dare? The city, it's not empty. There are things up there. Big things. The old book said the ancient ones were gone. But they're not. I've heard them roaring, thundering. No, it wasn't a dream, wasn't it?
The ancient ones aren't the only ones who've gone. He's gone. Gone completely barmy, Captain.
No! No. I'm not crazy, I'm not. It just may be dangerous. Yes, that's it. Very dangerous. You go first. Besides, the winch can only be turned from down here. You climb in the basket, I'll work the winch, and then the gold will be ours. Won't it?
Sure, man.
Captain, I don't think we're in Skull Island anymore.
Lords of Night, you...
Winter Moon! I'm coming, Winter Moon!
But no, you are not that one. Whoever you are, I need your help. What am I? I am Aztecosaur, from doomed Azteca. My ancestors built this place long ago, and then entombed themselves, leaving the city to the jungle. Azteca is doomed. The Queen of Shadows has come, and enslaved the Lords of Night. Itzan Halak the Shaman led the people of my city here to escape. But we have traded one doom for another. Some evil force in these ruins unleashed dark magic and drove many of our warriors mad. My people are trapped now, and their food is nearly gone. I led some hunters out to get more meat, but a frenzy took them. Only I kept my wits. Help us. Take the meat back from the crazed hunters and bring it to the plaza of the portal where my tribe waits.
As you meet enemies, look at the color of their names. That'll tell you how tough they are. Gray names mean they're pushovers. Green names are tougher, but still easy to beat. Yellow foes are as strong as ye are. Orange names are hard to beat. And purple names are deadly.
Thanks, Moochbeard.
So many Aztecosaurs. We've got enough meat. Let's find this plaza of the portal.
Well, we got ourselves some better gear. Sharper's plume. Love to see that. So swashbucklers make their good use of the agility stat, as you'll see here. There's 3 primary stats. It's very complicated as to how they really work, but I'll probably explain it at a later date.
What is this? A smooth skin? An agent of the Shadow Queen? Crush it! Slash it!
Wait, stay your hand. 3 wheels, a scaleless one, in Sholak Mool, and you came from the Well of Stars. Impossible. If you took this meat from our hunters, you are mighty indeed. Perhaps you were sent by the Lords of Night to help us when aid is sorely needed. Why have you come, Tailless One? Speak! You have done us a great good, tiny stranger. but there is more to do. Tailless One, you have fought to help us. I am impressed. We have seen your kind's capacity for destruction. Now I see you humans can do good.
Are you mad? You would treat without smooth skin? Let my horns deal with this one, before the Lords of Light abandon us!
Is Lamak Chol now a how of our people? No! It is I, Itzam Halak, who was chosen by the Lord to lead our people through the portal to safety. And it is I, Itzam Halak, who sees that the Scaleless One is sent here to aid us. This one will help protect us all. Aeons ago, this was a city of my people. We have returned only now, seeking refuge from the cataclysm to come. But trouble has befallen us again. As soon as we came, the curse fell upon us. Dark magic. A great spell that would make slaves or mindless killers of us. I tried to hold his magic at bay, but without powerful talismans, I cannot hope to succeed. The court of Aztecosaur holds the great crystal of Chanchich. The Tib Jack priests went to recovery, protected by each and two amulets. But the evil spell was too great. The Finskulls fell into madness. Go to the court, recover the amulets and the crystal, and bring them to me.
Get anything good? There was a guy who just randomly joined up, but, you know.
There, that's done. Let's get all this stuff back to the lizards. Well, the nice lizards, I mean.
Yes, we will do that.
You have done well, Scaleless One. But I fear your efforts may not be enough. The counterspell will only hold so long. We will not be safe until the spell is broken. To do that, you must defeat the Ancient One who wove the spell. The Heir of Darkness, Chokakab. Chokakon?
I'm saying, bro.
Chokakab entombed himself long ago, as did so many of our ancestors. Now he is awake, but a shadow twisted his spirit, driving him to evil. The risen sorcerer lurks in his tomb, deep beneath the pyramid of fire. We cannot fight Chokakab. To raise a weapon or claw against an ancestor is forbidden. Even if we could, his spell would drive us mad. You have shown your might and spirit by helping us, Scaleless One. Now, show us your bravery. Go to Chokakab's lair and defeat him.
If you do not do this, we must leave this place. We shall crush your Skull Island and make of it our new home.
Peace, warrior. Remember what this favored one has done for us.
Bah! A blight upon this favored one and all her tiny kin. The dark-haired wizard Morgoth promised many gifts. Lies. This one lies also.
Be silent! The Tailless One stands under my protection. You will remember your place. 3 crystal statues stand in the Chamber of Fire, Chokakab's tomb. Shatter them, and his dark power will be forever broken. Good luck.
Dude, where did I go? I'm just, like, gone now, I guess. Sick.
Quick! Run up the stairs and get to the top. The entrance will be up there. So will our welcoming committee, no doubt.
Well, I can actually skip this fight, so that's what I'll be doing. But now it's time to fight the Doomhorn.
Crush them!
Bet. What else do we get from that? nothing that we can use. Okay, into the Temple of Fire.
Looks like somebody pried that stone door open recently. There's our way down. Be careful.
For the glory of Chakakab, Lord of New Azteca, destroy the smooth-skinned barbarians!
Up here, now we're going to fight our way down too. Lovely.
Lovely.
Fools! You will never reach the Chamber of Fire alive! Destroy them, my pets!
Getting close to this Chamber of Fire.
This sucks. Sarah Steele just got fucking killed. I have 2 companions for this run. Oh my god, dude. RNG's been so bad.
Smash the statues, and victory is ours. But first, we will deal with the Guardians.
crystal statues, quick!
Well, team, I somehow won a 2v3 down there at the bottom. So, yeah. I don't know how this fight is gonna go. But I can't use Sarah Steel. Let me get Stupid Eye up at least. just to be sure he can actually fight.
The closer a companion's level is to yours, the less they get from each training point you spend.
To maximize your training points, train low-level companions first, and save points for later.
Interlopers, I will destroy you all.
Yeah, dude, I mean, this early game stuff, it gets serious. Like, it can be very hard to win sometimes. So, I guess I can technically just select those two. But no, Sarah gets tossed in there too, so can't really do anything about that necessarily. I could just have my pirate charge in. Oh, well, watch out this. And quick adjust. Okay, I didn't think. Okay, at least I'm dodging, but still, bro, like... Alright, big block right there. So, deadass, I mean, it's a risk, but, I mean, like, I'm gonna hide, and then try desperately to get through this. I mean, Subadai's already down HP, so I don't know how this is going to go, because I've got to get this thing killed, which becomes significantly harder when I only have 2 companions to use instead of the 3 that I usually do. Okay, looks like they're not attacking yet too much, at least. Like 2 of them walked. So I can go here, Subadai can hit, and then I can get out of range. But he does have Coward's Bane. Okay, we've just got to go for it, to be honest. Okay, that's good. We got a crit off there. Subadai's getting a hit. Can you dodge the Coward's Bane? No. Okay. None of them have Cheap Shot, which is helpful as well. We might be able to get this just because the win condition, but I mean, it is going to be close. Like. But yeah, Sarah can't do anything back in the back, so I do think that we get it though, which is good for us. Yeah, Subadai just hit a super hit, we're good. Big right there. Well, what a dungeon this was. Okay. We got a heal actually.
The fiend's power is broken at last.
Come on, let's get back to Halak and tell him the good news.
So that's good because it gives me a heal to use. I wish it could have given me like a mighty charge or a sneak attack, but a heal is still decent. So let's head back to Itzam Halak.
You have lifted the shadow from our souls, Scaleless One. We are in your debt. We will build our new home on this isle and live here in peace. If gold is what brought you here, we are glad to repay you with it. Go forth, and may the stars guide your path.
Well, that's done. Ooh, let's take some of this gold to old Zadok. I figure he's earned his share.
Manny! Is that you? Wait, no, you're the ones Manny sent. You're back. The city, was it up there? I knew it! And the gold? You found it! Bless me! Well done! Well done indeed! I can't believe it! After all this time! I'm not dreaming, am I? And the monsters didn't even eat you! What's that? Friendly lizards? I'll have to see this with my own eyes. You go on. Tell Manny he's forgiven.
Well, I also might have accidentally gotten some of this dialogue, so...
I betrayed my true love. Fair Wilhelmina and I were to marry, but she was swept off her feet by the noble and dashing Captain Gordon. I stole her mother's wedding ring and hid it. She won't be married without it. Return the ring, and and ask her forgiveness.
It sounds to me like she cheated on you, Mo.
The ring's in me old sea chest in the caves above us. Go up the ladder. Please fetch it back to her, pirate. If she forgives me, I'll know peace.
Zadok's alive and well. Found his city of gold at last, did he? I thank you, pirate. May your life follow a better course than ever mine did. Go, pirate, and tell Lasco man he's bound for a better home.
Big dub.
Man, he haunts this cave no more, thanks to you. Well done. But your work's not done. I'll not put you on Ratbeard's trial until all three of me shipmates know peace.
Well, it's a good enough start. And that is going to finish up this first episode of the Pirate Nuzlocke. Love to see that. Of course, we're definitely going to have to... oh boy, this next stretch, whichever of the two I decide I want to do first, is definitely going to be a challenge because right now I have Subadai and Fan Flanders to use as companions. That is very not good. So, I mean, most of it is just about having 3 companions to use, but I don't even have that anymore. I have literally 2 because Bonnie got RNG'd to death by Finn, and then Sarah got RNG'd to death by that one Coatl boss. So, I am gonna ask in the comments if y'all would let me revive at least like one of these. I'm gonna have to check and see just like how far I could go, because I'm level 6 right now and Bonnie promotes at level 8. So I don't know, like Bonnie promotes at level 8 and then Sarah promotes at level 15, so it's a ways away for her, but Bonnie does promote a little earlier. Okay, I think it might be doable even with 2 companions, like the Mo questline, but do let me know if it would be okay if I could revive one of them. It kind of goes against the series if I do that, but I mean, it's up to y'all. I will leave it up to my comment section, because I will be live streaming the other episodes, the vast majority of the other episodes, of course, so be on the lookout for that. I am reasonably sure we're going to be seeing free membership for this game relatively soon, probably the first full week of October if I had to guess, so that is definitely when I will get to come back through here and really take the series to the next level. So that is going to be what's up. I hope y'all enjoyed this first episode of Wiz on a Budget. I definitely need to buy some new stuff because, like, a lot of this stuff, yeah, I mean, I came very close to dying in that pyramid, and yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to really lock in if we're gonna try and really make something happen. So for now, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and of course leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you'll want to chat with me some more, and I will see y'all later.